All right, so like my phone had went out. But yeah, like I even reached out to the elders and apostles before about a situation. Even brothers that's around my brothers that I go to camp with and things like that, you know, I talk, them the only brothers you able to talk to while being in this truth because everybody else you talk to is in the world. Everybody's talking about whatever trending topic is going on in the world. Ain't nobody talking about and even if it is a trending topic that's talking about like let's say like if it's about like the shootings or what's going on with any type of like let's say like the 70 Christians thing. People going to the 70 Christians thing and all the people that had died in that and they go into it saying, hey man, them people laid down their lives for the Lord and stuff like that. Man, them people got judgment from the Lord. Them motherfuckers is out of here now. Don't you understand that? You motherfuckers think that see, that's what you Christians, that's why you Christians is going off. Because y'all think y'all know something and y'all don't. Y'all think that, oh, well, thank them for their humble service. Man, them motherfuckers was worshiping Satan. Them motherfuckers deserve to get put to fucking death. The fuck is you talking about? They been going off for years believing a fucking false God. They believe in Jesus Christ. That man ain't even fucking real. That's an Edomite. Y'all praising the Edomite. You deserve to get put to death. You see what I'm saying? So the only people, so you shouldn't even be. That's what I'm saying. Now you got a subject like that, and people praise, or you got a subject that you could take that from, extract some information, and make a beautiful video out of for the brothers and sisters, man. Or you could send that video to a brother or sister, be like, hey man, if you can you go do this or something like that? You see what I'm saying? It's a difference in between us and them. It's a whole difference, man. That's why we waiting to get the fuck out of here. Truly live. All right. What was I, man? Um, Matter of fact, we done on that one. All right, so we gonna move to. Yeah, I'm almost done with this too. Um, we gonna go to, we gonna go to Romans. We gonna go to Romans chapter 7. All right, Romans chapter 7 and verse 12. All right, Romans chapter 7 verse 12. It says, "Wherefore the law is holy, meaning separate, and the commandment holy, separate, and just and good." So you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments is good, man. You post because we in a time of faith, but you keeping the law, statute, and commandments to the best of your ability, like we just said, Romans 7 and 12. Wherefore the law is holy and the commandments holy and just, all right, meaning right and righteous, all right, just and good. Like you should be doing that. That's good. That's good for you to be doing that. Cause you doing the best that you can in the land of your captivity. Not only that you got faith, but it say, show me your faith by your works. That's showing y'all about Shimon Shah right there. Like, hey man, I'm giving up this in the world. I'm giving up that. That's showing love. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's showing love at the end of the day. Because you gotta think about this. Not only the things that you giving up is good in the eyes of the Lord, but it's also good for yourself. It's good for you on the physical, on the healthy type physical aspect, like giving uh, like the dietary law. Okay, that's good to keep. Cause if you don't, you gonna start what? You gonna be like these heathens, especially like Moab and them. Man, they eat so much pork, it's fucking crazy. You know, that's how much pork they eat, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I got the Chinese app. It's crazy on there. All right, I'm just saying, it's crazy on there. So and then that's why a lot of people got, end up stroking out, high blood pressure, diabetes, all kinds of shit. Cholesterol levels, failed kidneys and shit. People overindulge in drinking. Like you supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like these laws and statutes and commandments that was given to the Hebrew Israelites, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, those laws was given to us so that we can live a better life and we can live a healthy life in a way of praising Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Nothing more, nothing less. These heathens, though, they like to go contrary to that because they're simply not God's people. So they're going to go against that. They're going to go with the ways that they think is best. This is Romans chapter 7, verse 15. It says, Salak, it says, for that which I do, I allow not. For what I do, that I do not, but what I hate, that I do. You see? The thing that so you gotta think about this. And that's Paul speaking. The things that he do, again, this Romans 7 and I'm gonna start at 14. This is Romans 7 and 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, so under sin. Verse 15 it says, for that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that I do not. But what I hate, that I do. That's why you like, what the fuck? Like, it's basically like you constantly got your flesh and the spirit bumping up against each other. And you get aggravated at that. And the thing is, if you're not getting aggravated at that, that means it's not working. That means you must not be a part of that number. That means that you either going to be that means that you on one bad side. Because if you're just giving in to your flesh, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't trying to fight, or if when you sin, you be like, fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? There has to be some type of damn in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be like, fuck, why did I do that? You know what I'm saying? You get aggravated. You low-key hate yourself for that shit. Because you think about all the things that you probably even did in your past life. If you want to be deep about it, you probably be thinking about the shit that you did in your past life and things like that. And like, damn, man, I'm still going off to this fucking day. That's why we need Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why we need Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because if it was just up to us, or if it, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, this place would be, this place would be fucking wicked, man. I'm telling you, that's why we need Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why we pray for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to come back hastily, like fast, like please destroy this place. Please come back quick. Cause we tired of going off. Like, damn, I went off again. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, fuck that. I gotta get, repent, get back right. Gotta do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Stay right, stay right. Make these videos, stay right. Because day by day we get tested, man. So I'm gonna go to verse 16. It says, if then I do that which I would not, I consent under the law that is good. Verse 17, it says, now then, it is no more that I do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. See, it's already sin that dwelleth in you. If then, in verse 16 again, if then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good. Now then, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. You see? Because you not trying to go off when you in this truth. You know what I'm saying? Or anything like that. Sometimes, because like we say, a just man falleth 7 times. But all this at the end of the day is a test. And it's for you're being purified. The Lord make you go through them things. And you don't know why. But it tells you why. Because you got to be made right. You got to be purified, bro. It's like when you what's a good analogy? Like when you got not the swords, man. I forget what you call them. Damn, it ain't the merchants and nothing like that. It's the guy. Y'all know what I'm saying. It's the dude when he the one who make the swords and stuff. He like the craftsman of the swords, and he gotta make sure it gotta be at a right temperature for him to be able to it might be a specific type of sword he make. It might be a double-edged sword, So, he got to make both sides, you know what I'm saying, like real sharp. But he got to put it inside the fire. You got to bring it out. You got to cool it off. That analogy is like us. We're going through that fire and all through them afflictions and stuff like that to be made perfect. So then when we go through these persecutions and things like that and go through wherever we going through and basically you just got to stay strong. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall. Keep this faith. Stay strong and keep the law, statute, and commandments to the best of your abilities. That's being made perfect. And yes, you're gonna be tested through that. Because if you're not being tested through that, like you must not be a part of that elect. Because if you're not being tested in this thing, and hey, you can't be a part of that elect, man. You can't just make it through this. Like, okay, I'm gonna be like, you be like, all right, I know I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Keep the law, statute, commandments to the best of my abilities. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. You got, man, you crazy as hell. You gonna go through some shit. Rather if it's with yourself, rather if it's with others, you gonna go through some shit. You could bet my life on the line for that. All right. So, uh, moving on, verse 17 says, now then, okay, verse 18 says, for I know that in me that is in my flesh dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me. See, my will, okay, it says, but how to perform that which is good, I find not. He got the will to be like, man, I wanna, you know what I'm saying? I wanna. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna be perfect. I just don't wanna go off on anything. Fuck it. If you're going off on one thing, you don't want to go off on anything, but you still do it. You see, that's why we need Yahweh Shem Shah. That's how important, and that's how important the name is too. Because if you don't know who to pray to, man, I tell you, this is Romans 7 and verse 23. It says, but I see another law in my members, warning against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin, which is in my members. Verse 24, O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death? Day by day, man. It might be some brothers out there. Like, I had a real bad drinking problem. I had to slow the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? I started, going through certain shit in life. Hard times hit. You start fucking around with that. While I was messing with that, I should have been really, a little bit more studying. But that flesh, you like, man, let me give me a sip, man. I can go. You know what I'm saying? You can't, drinking is cool, but you can't overindulge in things. You see? You can't be overindulging in shit. Because that'll fuck you up, So it's like you gotta be a balance. You gotta balance shit out. It's Yahweh Shem Yahushua over everything, That's we here to push this word and extol Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Like, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? That's it. To get as much to gather as much as the elect that we possibly can, man. That's the point of this whole thing. And no matter who you are, you know what I'm saying? If you can hear it, because like what I said, this is not no color thing. You can look like a whole nother nation as long as if you can understand these words and you can apply these words to your everyday life and you can sup with them, you indeed are a Hebrew Israelite. If you can hear these words, what the prophets are telling you day by day, and no matter what you look, because you may look Chinese or something like that, all right? But I'm telling you, if you can sup with these words of the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and on down who teach the likewise doctrine, you are in sure Hebrew Israelite, no matter what you look like, period. And when the Lord come back, the Lord and the Lord and the angels will definitely know who is who, okay? But we'll have to wait until that day. Okay, so I was going to end it there, actually, but let me get this, I could end it there. Let me get this Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6 and 18. It says, and love is the keeping of her laws and the giving, and Salakia says, and love is the keeping of her laws and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption. And incorruption maketh us near to the Most High. Okay, verse 21 says, if your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore. Okay, let me get I got a couple more, and then hold on, let me go to this right quick. Yeah, man, we want to get out of here, man. You know, it get harder and harder day by day. More and more people get oh snap, my bad, y'all, I'm tweaking. More people get laid off day by day. A lot of people trying to figure out where they're gonna be living at next week. A lot of these women catching hell like a motherfucker. You know, I just went through a whole incident. You know that I knew somebody. You know, I knew somebody in the world for ever since I was shit. Ever since I was like 4 years old. I'm 29 now. You know, down there 4, 5 years old. I knew this person. You know, come to find out, you know, I believe he an Edomite. You know, you're just a brown Edomite, light skinned brown Edomite, whatever. Right. So, but I had this incident a couple of days ago that, you know, which I ain't gonna put no names out there, but this woman had ended up trying to contact me, speak to me about some things. And I guess she had ended up getting pregnant. That she trying to say that he was messing around. He had some infidelity going on. So now they not together. But then he's saying that they are together. And it was just like a whole shit show. And then she was like, well, I don't want to be with him, even though I have his baby in my stomach right now. And I'd rather be with you. And she was talking about me. No, that is going all the way to fuck off. You need to get your motherfucking life together. I'm not, see, you got to know how to tell these motherfuckers yes and no. When these motherfuckers be going off in this world, you got to tell them no. How do it look, me as a man, rather if he an Edomite or not? How does it look as me as a man going to go sleep with that man's wife? She talking about, oh, I ain't with him or whatever. You got his baby in your stomach. What are you talking about? You know, it's just certain shit, man. That's why times that we coming in is wicked, man. That's why I'm not dealing with no fucking women at the end of these times or nothing. If she want to go ahead and I get the 1-2 with her, that's cool. But I'm done with it. I ain't trying to hold nothing. I'm cool because a lot of these times, we in the times that the bitches be getting niggas locked up any the fuck way. So I ain't dealing with none of these bitches. I'm call it for how it is, man. Take offense to it, then you must be a bitch. Now this is Isaiah chapter 11 verse 1. It says, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord Yahweh. Verse 3 says, and shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord Yahweh, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins. Verse 6, it says, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb. All right, it's talking about the kingdom. It says, the wolf shall also dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf, and the young lion, and the fatling together. And a little child shall lead them. And the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. Imagine all this, man. You don't want to be in a place like that. You got your motherfucking mind. Verse 8, and the sucking child shall play on the holy of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cotter's den. You see? These are things that's going to be happening in the kingdom. So that's a beautiful thing, you know? So never give up. You know, it's one thing, bro, to be like, you feel down and you reach out to brothers, you repent, you get your spirit back up, you start, get back into this, doing videos, studying more. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever I get down, I turn on the elders. Period. I turn on the elders and stuff like that. I'm not the type of person that, as soon as I get down, I start drinking. I'm not one of them people. Once I get down, I be like, all right, it is what it is. I turn on the video to get that out of my head. I won't even go to TikTok and try to look at something just silly. I'll go to the elders, or I look at some videos that the brothers got. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, okay. And then boom, and write some notes down and shit like that. Your mind has to be so much on your how about Shimi I was shine these times, man. I'm telling you. A lot of people just gonna be fucked. And I don't give a fuck who is getting fucked up. Cause you deserve it. Cause you ain't trying to even get right. You can't go back into this world, man. Trying to go back into this world for what? This world ain't got nothing for you. Okay? Let me get this. These my last two scriptures. Well, 3. It's Wisdom of Solomon 6:24. It says, but the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of the people. I'm about to go to my two last scriptures. This is Proverbs chapter 16 and 25. It says, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. You see, so you got people that's here, false prophets, teachers, and things like that. All right, whoever is in religion is going off. We gonna say it right now. If you in any type of religion, you going off. Period. And people don't like to hear it, but that's our job to tell you. And you fucking going off. It's only the truth. It's the truth. According to the scriptures, you're going off. You see what I'm saying? People don't like to hear that though. Like what it says, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man. Oh yeah, everybody can be saved. We all gonna be cool. Everybody gonna be in glory. No. That's how you know you don't know the scriptures, because it's an order to every motherfucking thing. Everything. 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 It's just like it's a measure of faith or a measure of understanding that some brothers got more than other brothers. Some brothers might not have understanding of certain things compared to other brothers. Some brothers is better in history. Some brothers is better in vocabulary. Some brothers is good at, some sisters might be good at making earrings. Some sisters might not be that good. Some sisters might be good at sewing better than sisters. You know what I'm saying? But it's all to help out the body at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? Like, it says, there's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Yeah, because if you're not in this, man, your whole life is about death, because you in the world. So let me get this. It's my last scripture. It's Proverbs. You already know, 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Okay, the people mourn. And what's going on to this day? What's going on today? All right. You see all these people, they sighing, they crying. They like, man, inflation. You see? Inflation. The men can't find women. Men are not even looking at these women anymore, because men see that they only being used for their money. They only being used to get over on and stuff like that. So it's a lot of adultery, homosexuality, wickedness, perverseness, drug addicts, all that shit. All that shit. A whole bunch of just ignorant people, not knowing people, just don't know. arrogant folliness, just a whole bunch of fucking sheeple, man. They follow everything of the world, man. They just sheeple. They follow everything that's about the world, but they don't want to know anything about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't want to know anything that the prophets got to tell them. They don't even want to try to get right. They don't ever question themselves while they're going through these things. They don't ever, even if they do, when they do question themselves, they don't try to seek out the answers from the prophets. You try to seek out the answers from the world. You're not seeking out the answers from the prophets. The prophets ain't going to tell you nothing wrong. Not the right ones, not the men of GM, not the elders and apostles of GMS and on down who teaches the likewise doctrine. We are not going to tell you anything wrong. I'm not in GMS. I'm first one, like what I say, I'm not in GMS. But I know brothers in GMS and everything. And look, bro, they have it all the way. We're not going to tell you nothing wrong. You must seek the prophets, but in these latter days, y'all gonna try to seek the prophets, and then they gonna be gone, man. And it ain't gonna be no more, and the prophets ain't gonna be out there no more. We ain't gonna be out there no more. Ain't nobody gonna be out there. Like we said, it ain't gonna be a famine of the word. I mean, a famine of food. It's gonna be a famine of food, but it's gonna be a famine of the word as well. It's going to be a famine of the word. So it's going to be a time you be trying to be like, oh, what was they talking about? What was they talking about? What chapter was that? What? You wasn't trying to take no notes. You wasn't trying to highlight shit. You wasn't trying to do none of that. You wasn't trying to pray fast. You wasn't trying to get right. You ain't never try to stop pork. And now you just think that, oh man, shit really starting to hit the fan. I got to get right now. It's too fucking late. Then all you know is Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna come back and destroy your ass. You're gonna be in the weeping and gnashing of teeth, and no brother wanna be in that. But it seems like a lot of you niggas do. With that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory going to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakodash. Alright. Lord willing, this video was edifying. I know I had to make 2 parts, but until next time, Shalom.